Hi there, Joe from Kingston's, and today we're right up the south end of Bower Hill to come take a look at a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. In fact, we're down in St Athan Close. So if you do come down Falcon Way and you come down to the Pilot Pub and also the Tesco Express shop, if you do continue down there, as if you're heading towards the canal, it is the last turning on your right. So that'll take you down into the main section of the close. And if you come on in, take a first right, you've come up in this quiet little cul-de-sac section of the road. In fact, I will quickly take you on round. So you can see we've come on up. We've got a couple of other semis just up there. We've got a couple more just round in the corner. And then we've come to see this one here, number 5. But I'm just going to quickly take you on round so you can see there is also nothing down here. So we've got a driveway in the main rear of the houses from the houses on the first section of St Athan Close, but we've come to have a look here. So the nice thing about this location is it's nice and quiet, as you can hear. No passing traffic at all, and of course you're not going to get anybody running past either. If anybody's going to be coming about, they're going to be coming out the rear and going down towards the canal. If you want to get up to the primary school or secondary school is going to take you no more than 5 minutes. Secondary school is going to take you a maximum of 10 minutes. And of course, as I've already mentioned, you've got the Tesco Express just around the corner. In fact, our current owners have put the addition of a rear gate in. So I've parked out the rear and I walked straight in, so it takes me 10 seconds from the car actually into the property. And of course, if you want to get up towards the schools or you want to get up to Tesco's, it's going to be a lot quicker rather than having to walk around into the close. So you've got that nice little access. If you want to go down to the canal, you can come out through here, take a right, walk down the back of Locking Close, and you're going to be at the canal in no more than 10 minutes. And of course, you can then have a nice walk down into Semmington, or as I prefer, up to Seamed, and have a nice drink at the bar, especially on a hot evening. But getting back to the house, you can see we've got this lovely blocked paved driveway across the front. You can see that we've got the garage, which is integral. That's got an electric roller door on it. We then have a small hallway area as we've gone through. We then have the living room, which extends on back, and of course it's quite a decent size. You've got the little bay window towards the front, and that continues on back. We then have stairs up to the first floor, and the rear of the property has an extension. So we've got the original kitchen diner, then it has been extended. So we have a really nice kitchen area, lovely kitchen. We've got a breakfast bar, and then we also have a dining area on that. We have a window and French doors out into that very nice garden, which is also landscaped. Going on upstairs, we have 2 double bedrooms, one at the front, one at the rear. We have a very good sized 3rd bedroom as well as a beautifully finished bathroom too, which is just at the front. And as I've already mentioned, we've got the garden, which has been landscaped. But not only that, we have a nice little area to the side, which you can tuck away your bins so they're not seen in the garden. Then we even have 3 sheds out in the garden too. That's enough of me telling you all about it. Let's actually head on into number 5, St Athan Close. Here we are, we've come through the front door and come into the hall. You see a secondary door through into the living room. You see we've got plenty of space for coats and shoes. As we then pan back to the front, you can see our composite front door with frosted glass panel. And while we close the door, we then come on into the living room. You see we have a small bay window to the front, so we'll give you a quick view out. That's where we stood just a couple of moments ago. And then of course we're panning back on through and we're in our living room. So you've got the laminate floor continuing all the way through downstairs, and you can see where we have our entrance door through into the kitchen and dining room, or kitchen diner, depending how you want to do it. And then of course there on the right hand side we've got a door straight on through into our stairs. In the first section here we've got a radiator. Moving on through to the second section, you see we've got a wall mounted television, good sized unit. Got a chair in the corner, followed by a sofa here. You see we've got space around these. We've got power points. We've got units down either side. If we come down to the far end, we see the door and our access upstairs. And we pan across, see we have a really good amount of space down here. Nice to have that separate door going into a hallway rather than going straight on through into the front door into the living room. But here we are, we're coming through into our kitchen dining area. So on the left hand side, you see we have the breakfast bar extending all the way down. We have the archway through into the dining area. And as we continue to pan across, you see we're coming on through and into the kitchen. So come off that laminate onto a tiled floor. You see we've got a mix of base and eye level units, worktop space over, that is wood. And above that, you can see we have metro style tile splashbacks going all the way around. As we move on down, you can see that we have a gas cooker. You see that has a grill on there too. Above is an extractor hood. Down into the corner, you'll find that we have a fridge freezer. As we move across, at the bottom, you see that we have a washing machine. Above in the corner is where we have our boiler. As we move on down, we have a sink unit with single drainer and a mixer tap. You see the opening up of the old window looking through into our dining area. There's a better view there. As we come to the far end, and you can see back towards that breakfast bar. So really good sized kitchen area. Of course, this was a kitchen diner previously, but it's been opened up into an even larger kitchen diner. You see we've got a large amount of space. We've got a unit down here on the left. You see we've got French doors leading out to the rear. As we continue to pan around, you can see that we have even more space, and that is our dining area. So we've currently got a 6-seater table. You get a much larger table in here should you want to. So you've got a radiator tucked down there as well. And as we look back across, you can see round to the front of the property once again. If we come on into the corner, once again, you see the old window that opening through to our kitchen area. As we pan around once more, brilliant amount of space downstairs here. Amazing also considering that we have an integral garage too. So we have another radiator below the second window. And there's our view out from the patio doors. But of course, we're going to head on upstairs before we head on into the garden, where we're starting here on the landing, which is a central landing. As we look towards the rear and pan all the way around, you can see that we have an overstairs storage cupboard, followed by bedroom number 3. We've got bedroom number 1, both those facing out towards the rear. Going towards the front, we've got bedroom number 2 and our family bathroom. So we're going to start here in bedroom number 1. So as we pan across, immediately you see we've got a large amount of storage in here. We've got a freestanding chest of drawers and a wardrobe. Then have plenty of space for a king size bed. You see we've got power points and nightstands on either side. If we come on down into the corner, we've got a window out towards the rear, radiators below, and of course we have a wall mounted television here, and you can see the power points and everything are on the wall. So that's all tucked away and hidden. As we pan across again from the end here. So you can see here that you also have a ceiling fan with light. And while we're here, there's a view out to the rear, which you can see the rear gate and out over towards Locking Close. But we will stay at the rear, coming on into bedroom number 3. So you can see here, we've got plenty of space for a wardrobe. As we pan around, we then have our window to the rear, got radiator below, and the far side here, we have a camp bed. The previous owners, before our current owner, had a sofa in here, which was a sofa bed. So you can actually squeeze a double bed in here should you want to, or use it as an office with a sofa bed once again, should you need that. As we just come into the far corner again, we'll pan across. Of course, you can see back towards our landing. While we're here, there's another quick view out over the top of the extension and over to the garden. We're then making our way towards the front of the property, coming on into bedroom number 2. So once again, you see here that we have a lovely sized double. You can see we've got nightstands on either side. We have a unit down here for a chest of drawers. Of course, we have a window to the front, radiator below, and as we continue to pan across, you can see there's a small little alcove, and in there is where we have a wardrobe. We'll make our way all the way around, coming into the far corner. And while we're here, we'll also have a quick view out to the front. Of course, where we started, you see the driveway and that lovely quiet cul-de-sac. And as we continue at the front, we're coming on through into the bathroom. Beautifully fitted bathroom. If we look down behind the door, you see we have a heated towel rail. We then move on round to a vanity wash hand basin with storage below. We have a low level WC. That is below a frosted window to the front. Of course, you can see the tiling continuing all the way around. That's why we have a P-shaped bath. So you've got taps in the middle, we've got a shower screen, and in the corner there is our electric shower. And then we'll pan around once again so you see the rest of the appliances. But going on out to the garden, we're going to start here coming through the French doors, and we're on this lovely patio. And of course you see that patio extends down the left hand side. You see we have a lovely sitting area where we currently have a dining table out here. You can see that we have a little lovely border running around. You see we've got the fence line extending. While we're here, we'll have a look where we got this nice raised border. You see that we also have some external lights here. As we look back towards the side, you see we have 3 sheds. The one in the middle has power and light. So you can see here we've got shed at the front, shed in the middle, and then we've got a metal shed at the very rear. Got our access gate, and with that you can see we even have some space here for the bins. So of course that's tucked away from the rest of the garden, so when you're entertaining, nobody knows they're there, and of course they're tucked away from the very front too. If we come on down into the corner, see the border extending, see the power line running around too. So of course we've got the external light with a switch. We've got some external power points out here too. And of course we've got this lovely area of lawn as we pan across and go back towards the rear extension. Of course this garden, as mentioned already, has been landscaped. It's absolutely beautiful, great for entertaining. Not a lot of maintenance either, which was great. As we pan across, I think it'd be ideal for a barbecue. So of course we then have the gate, which our current owners have added. So at the back of here, you're coming straight out onto Falcon Way. So if I open it up, you can see coming through, we'll turn around to the left, just up there, just a couple of minutes walk, absolutely maximum. We have the Pilot Pub and the Tesco's. You can see I've parked here, so if you've got friends or guests, you can just park out the back here, and of course a barely 10-second walk and you're back into the house. As we come back on up, we're going to finish the day for 5 St. Athan Close.